That's not a good sign. Evening, folks. So, we should be playing Halo right about now, but apparently Halo has an update. I was sitting here waiting for like 25 minutes, being like, do I wait on this, or so I just go live and talk about stuff? So, here I am, just here to talk about stuff. So, yeah. It should only be a few more minutes or so. I hope. Of all the times for Halo to be like, oh yeah, by the way, we have an update. I'm like, god damn it. There it was being like, I want to do Halo. I want to take a break from Monster Hunter for a little bit. Since we're doing the Fortnite tonight. So, I had a very productive day, surprisingly. I've got the stuff set for KH2 Rando tomorrow. When it comes to Open KH2 and all that. I actually got it all installed and ran a full seed that took only like 2 hours. It probably would have took less if I actually remembered what I set the all the checks to numerically, so I could actually properly route. But I'm stupid and I forgot, so I was just kind of clearing stuff as I went along. But that updated a bunch of job stuff, like LinkedIn and all that, since, you know, I have that new job at the moment. Well, new temp job. Might as well put it on the resume and stuff. Maybe somebody will hire me because of it. Got in the Gokaiger and Ryuki stuff. The Ryuki stuff I've been waiting on for a couple weeks now. It felt like it should have gotten to Toe Collector like a couple weeks ago. Or at least a week or so ago. And they only just now got it shipped out to me along with Gokaiger 2. But you know what? Cool. Got Gokaiger 2 put together. It was only Gokai Silver and just sticking together his weapons in gold mode. Since a lot of Shoto stuff is just painted. There's not a whole lot of stickers of Shoto stuff. But I only got the riders done for the Ryuki stuff. I'm doing the monsters tomorrow because it was close to stream time, and then I'm like, I should stop this and go get set up for stream. Tomorrow, it will be a fun time. As I stream, the Geats will be happening, and here's the thing. A part of me wants to do a live reaction to the Raw of episode 1 of Geats. The problem is, 9 times out of 10, when I've tried to watch Raw episodes of the shows live, it's never been the best stream quality wise. At least the stream I'm watching. So I don't expect that to happen. It'd essentially be a dice roll, and I'd rather just wait, and we'll just talk about Geats Sunday. Since, as I found out, my schedule has been changed next week. Next week, I was supposed to work Sunday through Thursday. It is now the case I'm working Monday through Friday this next week, so I technically am off Saturday and Sunday now. So I'm essentially waiting till then. I'm assuming the reason they changed all of it was that the night shift people that we have for remodel stuff, they're Sunday through Thursday too. So if us day shift people are also working Sunday through Thursday, us coming in Sunday accomplishes nothing because we have nothing to clean up and nothing to do until they get in that night and do stuff. So changing us to Monday through Friday lets us follow up from them to continue remodel work or do whatever it is we need to do. But yeah. I've also been looking into picking up the backlog of new Beast Wars figures that were done for Transformers Kingdom and Transformers Legacy, because with I believe it's Tarantulas and Inferno are coming out in Legacy, which for those that don't know, Transformer toy line stuff. Transformers Legacy is the current Transformers toy line going on at the moment. Legacy is more of kind of a mixed bag of different toys and stuff. So you've got characters representing stuff from Transformers Prime, which was only a few years ago, Transformers Beast Wars from way back when, amongst a spattering of other stuff of sorts. But kind of looking into it, seeing what the best options are. Surprisingly enough, Optimus Primal is the one thing I'm finding a hard time finding any price for. That isn't just going on eBay and searching through that, which I'm a little wary with eBay stuff. eBay, it has to be the right seller, in my experience, and from. So, kind of have to search that one specifically. And also to find the right price, which, honestly, BPTS has, most of the stuff, not too marked up. Only, a few dollars marked up, which, you know what? That's fine. That's perfectly viable. It's when it's getting into, doubling its price or so, that it's, honestly, right now, Primal's the one issue. The other issue, surprising, is Pterosaur, because Pterosaur, of all things, was an Amazon exclusive. Why? Fuck if I know. So, he's gonna be the other problem one. But otherwise, the entire original cast of both shows, or the entire original cast of the show, on both Maximum and Predacon side, is represented across both Kingdom and Legacy. I actually have a Waspinator and Rat Trap from a few years ago. I think it was Thrilling 30 is technically what it was called. It was Generations specifically is what the toy line was actually called, but it was a part of the Thrilling 30s set of toys and stuff, since it was the 30th anniversary of Transformers. But I have them I just need to pick up, the rest of the Maximum Predacon crews. I believe the only things that haven't been done at this point are more or less Season 2 and 3 stuff onward, in terms of the specific characters. So Maximal side, we have no Silverbolt, we have no Depth Charge, and we do not have Tigerhawk. And on the Predacon side, we don't have Quick Strike, we don't have Rampage, and we do not have... Who am I missing? There's a third person I'm missing in all of this. Dinobot 2. That's what I was... That's who I was thinking of. Dinobot 2. And then, of course, they've done a Optimal Optimus a while back for... One of the War for Cybertron previous lines. I forget. I want to say it was Siege. They did Optimal Optimus. It was a very odd Optimal Optimus in the grand scheme of things. But that's been done. And they're doing a Transmetal 2 Megatron in the next few months or so. They've already shown off. They've already revealed it and stuff and shown off pictures for it. It looks really good. I'm not super tempted on that because... I thought I heard myself for a second. Hello? I was very confused because I thought I heard my voice, like, reverb for a second off something, or echo off something. I guess not. But, like, if I want to Transmetal 2 Megs, I want Optimal Optimus, because can't have one without the other, in my opinion, at least, so that means tracking down that Optimal Optimus, and that's another thing to track down from a backlog, and I'm like, yeah, I'd just rather have the crew. If they give us, Silverbolt and the rest, that'd be fantastic. It'd also be great, since they keep doing all of these extra continuity stuff when it comes to G1 and the like. It'd be nice to get some of the characters that were, toy exclusive, a couple of the characters that are comic exclusive for the current Beast Wars toy line. Like, come on. Like, you went out of your way to make, I believe it's like at least six unique fossilizers. Plus a couple more that were repaints of the ones that you already done. To add to, like, Beast Wars lore and canon, essentially. Like, you could at least throw us a bone and give us, like, I don't know, K9. Or what? I know they technically given us the Grimlock. That was a Dinobot repaint. And I believe they given us... Was it Silverbolt, I think? Or not Silverbolt. They gave us one of the three from the Combiner, the Maximal Combiner that was in Beast Wars toy line. But that was a repaint of Airazor. It'd be nice to have some of the extra stuff. I'm also just sitting here listening to the Shining Finger theme. Just to have something on in the background for myself. I'm really curious how Geats is going to be this weekend. I know Hawk put out the tweet to be like, what is your wildest Geats predictions? And I'm like, I would not know at the moment. I really feel like I gotta watch episode 1 of Geats to really throw my hat in the ring on, like, anything that's gonna happen with Geats. And even then, I don't want to go, like, super wild on it, because It's fucking one episode. What are you gonna get out of one? I did get to listen to his and Jim's podcast talking about Revice, the whole. It's weird. To hear them talk about the episode count was like some of the faults of Revice, when I don't necessarily think it's the episode count is the problem with the Revice, or is the source of some of the problems with it comes to like Revice coming together in the end. It's more just a planning and pacing issue with Revice. That's not necessarily, 50 episodes, the fault of the show being 50 episodes, because most writer shows currently are that long to start with. I think it's just more of a, oops, we didn't quite plan things out correctly, we didn't quite, plot things out right, so, eh. But it will be nice to sleep in Saturday and Sunday if I can, to just relax. I was gonna watch Ace Attorney today for this week's TGSR, but finding out that my schedule got changed like that, I was just like, well, I could just wait a day on it and just watch it tomorrow. That sounds fine. I don't mind. What's bad is the more we're watching Ace Attorney, the more I'm like, I honestly don't feel like doing season 2 when we're done, because there's not a whole lot going on with Ace Attorney, the show, that isn't just the games but animated. Like, we do have the one exclusive case, and like the one multi-part exclusive case, like proper Ace Attorney case, in season 2, but like, for the most part, season 2 is the third game. Outside of the first episode being the second game's tutorial case, it is entirely the third game, which is cool and all, but it also means spending 2 weeks covering the final case of the game, because it's going to take us 2 weeks to get through all, I think it's like 8 or 9 episodes of, 9 episodes of the final case, because it takes 9 episodes to cover the final case, because it is a very long, drawn-out case. And some part of me is just like, you know what, I don't mind dropping out at season 1, and moving on to something else. As to what at this point, I don't know. 2 of my plans can't happen at the current moment because I'm kind of waiting for other material to come out to, like, put together a full season, a full watch through of that. Those plans currently are, watching through Gridman and Dynazenon, plus the Gridman Dynazenon crossover film, which that film's not coming out until next year, and it probably will be 6 months before we get that, so that's not happening. There is doing Princess Principal, which is an anime I've found and really like, but I'm waiting for more or less these season 2 films to get done, and, well, that's gonna be a while at this rate. But besides those at the moment, I don't know what to do with TGSR right now. I'm sure this is what Tommy feels like every so often with Rampa Gaming and Co-op. Just like, fuck, what do we do? What do we do for the long form stuff? Because right now, like, Hibiki is on the table for me of just like, we're just gonna watch Hibiki. but that's gonna put work. That's gonna take work for me to put together the Google Drive and stuff for all the episodes. So that's gonna be about a couple days of work to get that all set up and done. Besides that, I kind of want to go back to Transformers. Since we did Beast Wars, I don't want to do Beast Machines because I don't want to go through that. I know what Beast Machines entails. I'm not ready for that. A part of me does want to do Armada, since, you know what, I've done the PS2, the entire PS2 game, which is Armada based, on stream. Why not do the game? Why not do the show? It's gonna be nonsense because, oh boy, is the dub of Armada, which is the one we'll be watching because it's the one that will be easy accessible to us and wouldn't require that much work for me to get it together for us to watch. But oh boy, is Armada just a bit of a mess on the dub end. But yeah, there's that. There is possibly doing a Sentai show of some kind, because I would like to, or an Ultraman show. If it's an Ultraman show, it's probably just going to be Zed, which, to be fair, wouldn't be the most interesting because I've watched all of Zed live, so it's kind of a revisit for me. But 90% of what we do on TGSR is a revisit anyway for me, so that isn't somehow some shocking aspect. But, yeah. Honestly, I don't know what Sentai show to do, because I'm like, Gokaiger would be fun since, picking up all the show Gokaiger stuff, and 10 Gokaiger coming out, just like, that'd be cool, but also, that'd be cool to go back through. Shinkenger would be cool. I'm just trying to think of a good Sentai show that Tommy would probably be interested in, because we did Go Busters for old format TGSR way back when. It's the only Sentai show we've covered on TGSR in full. But I know from watching several other Sentai shows, I'm just like, once we hit this middle portion, it's just gonna be a slog of 4 episodes a week of not a whole lot of happening unless there's some really good character stuff going on. I've also been seeing that people have been chipping away at hacking the Desire driver since it's out at the moment. Or it's coming out. So people are chipping away at it to try to, like, get all the sounds and stuff out of it. IGN, don't remind me about River City Girls. I know the game I want to play eventually. And now my YouTube video is buffering for some reason. Oh no. The stream might die soon. Apparently, it's just gonna be me talk about stuff today, because Halo's just gonna not be done like I want. And I don't really feel like playing anything else, so I guess it's just me talking about stuff at the moment. I just see a tweet of just being like, just someone actually was like, why were you hyped for Super Mega Force? And it's just like, because it was bringing Gokaiger footage to Power Rangers, and I'm like, that is a low fucking bar. Oh, I saw we have a new lemur Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet. It looks neat. It's one of those more oddball Pokemon. I'm like, well, this is certainly someone's favorite because like there's like almost 1,000 Pokemon at this point. Everyone's got a favorite. Like every Pokemon has someone that says it's their favorite. It doesn't matter. And now I don't get my music that I've been listening to because it's not fucking working. Because of course it's not. God fucking damn it. And at least get the burning finger thing. Eventually. Here's an idea, since I am playing Halo eventually. Can I get iTunes up and running to, like, just play stream music? There we go. We'll just rock the iTunes playlist. You know, I am trying to think of, like, what the fuck would even be my prediction for Geats at the moment? Predictions for Geats at the moment. I feel like at the moment, since we're doing all of this Battle Royale stuff, some part of me feels like Ace will not win the Desire Grand Prix. That's a stretch, mind you. That is a massive stretch. Because that is saying they're going to pull a Ryuki, and Ryuki will not be the one to fight the final boss. Instead, it will be the secondary writer, in this case, Tycoon. But, I don't know. Some part of me feels like they'll pull that. I also feel like that we just don't have a villain at the moment, or a primary antagonist at the moment. And I feel like that antagonist is going to be somehow connected to the Desire Grand Prix in some capacity. Whether there's someone higher up, or or it's the one guy running the bar. And I think my only other one is Navigator will become a rider which is one of the most like nah duh that's gonna happen. I think the only way you could like make that like anything like not like that is that Geats will have the most female writers we've ever had in the franchise for a single season, which is a very low bar because that bar is 2. I don't think we've ever gotten more than 2 female writers for a single season. Because Ryuki's got 1. Faiz, I believe, has technically 2. Although none of them were permanent. They were all temporarily using the drivers. Because the Faiz gear, all of the Faiz drivers got passed around like they were fucking candy. Or they got hot potatoed around like it was nothing. Blade has 1. Hibiki has 2. Kabuto has none. Deno has none. Kiva has 2 temporaries, because 2 people, the 2 female leads of that show, both became Ixas. Both took up the Ixa suits in the movie. And I think they both did in the show as well. I know they did for the movie. I don't remember. I know they did for the movie, but I'm not sure about the show. I feel like they did for the show. Decade's got 1. Double has none. Except for a gag one with Akiko. O's has a gag one with Satanaka being birthed for one of the... what were they called? Net movies. That's what I'm thinking of. One of the net movies. I think for the O's solo film, I think. Forze has 1. Wizard has 2. Because we have Koyomi, White Wizard, and we have Mayu, Mage. Oh, wait, no, we have 3 in Wizard, because Rinko was a mage in the movie. Yeah, Rinko was a mage in the movie. So, Wizard might be the bar, technically. Gaim has 2? I don't know if I want to count Jam from the end of the series, because I don't think that technically counts. But Marika in the one from the V Cinema, so that's 2. Drive has none. Ghost technically has 2 at this point because of Canon. Or no, 3 at this point because of the 2 colored Necroms and Canon at this point. Xaid has 2. Build has none. Geo's got 1. 01 has 2. Okay, we'll say 2. 1 permanent, 1 temporary, because you have Valkyrie and Izu02. Saber has 1. And Revice has 2. So, essentially, I'm saying we're going to get a squad of female writers. That might be my wild prediction. We are going to get at least 4 female writers in Geats, but somehow. You know what? I'll put that down as my wild prediction. As soon as I find Hawk's tweet. Or I can't find it. So I'm just gonna have to go to his page itself. This has really has turned into solo podcast pre-show. Apparently I need to rename this. Did Hawk get rid of the tweet? Or was that technically somebody else? And I thought it was Hawk because it was for his prediction show. That's next Thursday. As I scroll through Twitter and find out, because I have nothing better to do until Halo updates. Besides talk to y'all. I guess Hawk deleted the tweet because it wasn't supposed to go out yet. Or something, I don't know. It's just not on my feed at the moment, and I'm going further and further back, and I should see it by now, because it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, I guess that's be my wild prediction whenever Hawk puts up the thing to be like, hey, throw us your predictions for Geats, and we're like, it will give us the most female writers we've ever gotten in the franchise for a single season. At like 4. Alright, 4 minutes. I can't wait for the time. By the time I get Halo up to date, Tommy will be on for us to do Fortnite. Good news is I know Fortnite's up to date, because I had to make sure it was up to date, because I had doing stuff with the Epic Launcher, so I had to make sure that was cleared out, so I could actually, do things with Gage too. We're under 3 minutes, yay! I hope. Okay, this picture I'm seeing for Geet stuff is weird, because it's Magnum Boost Geets, Boost Magnum Geets, Armed Hammer Nago, who's our female writer for the season, Entry Form Tycoon, and then Zombie Buffa. Tycoon gets nothing, even though he's supposed to be the secondary writer of this show, which is absolutely confusing because of the marketing and stuff for it. Because the Zombie Buckle is coming with Zombie Buckle in Buffa's ID core is coming in a bundle. It can become in a bundle with the Desire Driver. Since it's all with the holders and stuff, it just feels weird. Granted, the Desire Driver is a little weird in its its implementation of gimmicks and stuff, since it is a universal driver. So far, all of our riders are using it. The only differences between them are the ID cores, which the driver doesn't even recognize. You could slam whatever ID core you in there you want. It does not know the difference between them, because there is nothing marking them as different. We're under a minute. We might get to play at least a game of Halo before we do the Fortnite. I'm at least gonna throw on cheap skin for the whole night to kind of make up for this. You know, here's a weird thing that bugs me, and only me. So there is the oh my god, is there more? I thought we were done. No. Yes. Now we're done. Oh my god. Alright, we can finally boot in the Halo. But yeah, here's a weird thing that bugs me and only me. So Fortnite, when it comes to the skins and stuff, the big things that draw people in is all the crossover stuff. Is all the other TV and movie and comic and video game and this, that, and the other. But toy lines for Fortnite are primarily focused on the original content. The original Fortnite content and Fortnite characters. And I've always been interested in their, like, 3 3/4 inch, like 4 inch, I forget exactly what it is, line. Just because that's the one that has Calamity in it, and Calamity was, I forgot. How loud that intro was in my ears. But, it's the Calamity was my first, like, proper, like, paid skin in the game, because it was all part of the first Battle Pass I ever picked up, and it's cowboy themed, because it's a cowgirl. Not that kind of cowgirl, mind you. Okay, the menus are new. And now we're locked in this menu. Fantastic. And God damn it! This is one of those nights. We've been going for an hour, and we still can't even play fucking Halo, because this menu's locked us up, because something, fucking who knows. Anyway, the 4-inch line, doesn't really do crossover stuff. Mainly because I assume I think it's Jazzwares? If I remember right, it's Jazzwares that does the 4-inch line? I think it's Jazzwares that does the 4-inch line. I know Hasbro does the big 6-inch line. But, I've always been curious about it, but I've never bit the bullet on any of it. I honestly just want Calamity, and maybe, the 7. And maybe a couple air skins I like. I've never bit the bullet on it, because I'm just like, I don't know. Do I really want to? Or can I just observe this from the outside looking in? We have locked up the game, folks, since we're stuck in this one fucking menu. God damn it. Halo! Please! Cooperate! What do you mean you're unable to sync? Oh my god. Thank you. Loud thing again, folks. At some point. Hello.
Hello. I see you're doing Saturday Night Halo on Friday.
Fuck me sideways, I didn't even think about that. I don't know why, it feels like it's Saturday, but it's not. Also about doing Halo. That's apparently not happening. Halo's not being cooperative. It's updated this entire time. I've only just now got to launch the game in the last, like, 5 minutes.
Sounds about right.
And I haven't even gotten to play a single game because they changed the menus and stuff, and there's an option apparently to like buy everything from one of the series, I guess now it's called, instead of seasons.
Yeah, I did say about that.
And I was just like, I wonder if it tells you how many points is needed to buy everything, and the menu locked up. It was left loading eternally, and I'm like, well, here we are. Not able to play Halo. I like to at least play one game before we do the Fortnite. Or that might not even happen.
I feel like this sentence that you literally just said makes me now question how you didn't realize it was Friday.
I don't know.
Because that tells me that you looked at the schedule, because I literally had Star Citizen until I decided to change it a couple of days ago. So it tells me you looked at it recently.
I looked at it today. Look, we have long established I am an incredibly stupid idiot, so part of me is not surprised that I'm just like, yeah, no, it's Saturday, totally. What do you mean it's Friday? No, it's Saturday.
I was perfectly fine with that because one of the people that I work with thought yesterday was Friday and could not get it through his head for a while there, and he was like, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me." So I completely can get that.
Somebody at my work asked me if I've seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Which, here's the thing, folks. If you grew up in the early 2000s with internet reviewers and stuff, yes, you've seen clips of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, because everyone used clips of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I'm pretty sure I've seen the entire movie at this point via clips.
I mean, very possible.
Because the thing was, it was any Monty Python movie and Mystery Science Theater 3000. That was the two things that were the consistent references of every internet reviewer back in the day. Damn it. Well. So, are you excited for the Keats tomorrow?
I don't know.
Accurate. Because I don't either. I was just trying to think, because I think Hawk put up a tweet and then deleted it, asking, hey, what is your wildest Geats prediction? Since, he's doing his prediction show again next Thursday. Which, he did a count of the stuff this Thursday. I was listening to it while I was doing the speedrun stuff for Memory of Heroes. Apparently, they count 11 main character deaths, or main cast deaths. Which I thought it was always supposed to be the family for his prediction show, but oh well.
Hmm.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, besides that, how else did his numbers turn out?
So, let me pull this over to the side. Hawk got 3 points.
Defense, new VIP.
Christian Alsace got 12. Jem got 14. And Squall, the winner, got 23. For all intents and purposes, you tied with the winner, and I was 1 point short.
So for all intents and purposes, we tied with the top kind of deal.
Pretty much.
Because in light of the spread that they had, yeah.
It's almost like if you've seen enough Rider and Toku in general, you can be really good at predicting Toku. Damn it, I died. But yeah,
I am kind of curious with Gates if there's going to be really any room for multiple different styles of belts. More so as just different forms.
What we know about the Desire Driver from how it functions is that the ID cores are essentially blank in the driver. It does not know which ID core is which, so they can make 1,001 ID cores. That part doesn't matter.
That's why I'm kind of like I almost wonder if everyone's basically going to have the same driver this time.
I think most of them will. I think a few of the riders towards the middle to end of the show are going to have a different driver. Just
Possibly
because...
even our main rider having a different driver before the end of the show.
Possibly.
Just saying.
Because people are still hacking the driver because the buckles are... they are on a pin system. And the buckles do not have sounds. So those sounds have to be in the driver. Unless they, are a bigger, fancier buckle that... plays its own sounds, which there are apparently several pin combinations that do tell the driver to shut up and not play anything.
seconds remaining.
There is also, for some reason, 3 variations of boost. There's a boost Mark 2, and then there's a boost Mark 3. So far.
Game over.
I guess the real question is probably going to be, is that placeholder stuff or not?
Mm-hmm. So far, there's no other Rice buckle that has been found that is the same buckle but upgraded, essentially, in the sense of those boost ones. Like, there's a fantasy one, there's a monster one. I think there's like 9 or 10 armed buckles. Oh, apparently this is a thing now. Okay.
That's actually kind of cool. The game really just does not want you to play it.
Apparently not. Which, fine, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Apparently the servers are being garbage anyway.
I wonder if they accidentally borked it.
It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, let me double check the... What do you mean connection error? Why am I getting a connection error? Oh my god.
Because you're having a connection error.
Apparently. Let's see, Magnum, Boost, Boost Mark 2, Boost Mark 3, Ninja beats Zombie Monster Fantasy. There's a great... there was a ton of the smaller, like, Rise Buckles, like the water and all that, but it's the Legend Rider ones. There is a ton of those. Let's see, what is it? Oh, there is also even a Legend Rider Desire Driver one. So you can have the Desire Driver play the Desire Driver sound.
I don't even.
Yeah. They usually do something like that.
Have we been doing side stream for Fortnite?
Yes.
Okay. Dashboard's updated, by the way.
Okay. Also, it is 16 armed Rise Buckles, the little tiny ones. There are 16 of those sounds in there. 15 if you don't want to count the Christmas one.
So 15.
Yes.
Because you don't count the Christmas one, because that tells us right there that we're getting a Christmas form.
Well, here's the thing. We actually already saw the Christmas little tiny Rise Buckle. There is a picture of it floating out there at the moment.
Ah.
Apparently, I'm going to swap the stream over to you, and I'm going to have to go kick my router, because something is causing a problem, and I don't know what the fuck it is at this point.
Okay.
So I'll take stream now. We'll be right back with